Should we answer the top 5?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a curly black?
One of the short and curlies.
Is that a curly black?
I went and got my hands washed at the CAW earlier today.
So, just to note that they're obviously top 5 animated characters, the sexiest animated characters. Obviously, number 1 would be John from Pocahontas.
Absolutely. The blonde hair.
Waves.
I mean, you've got a lot of competition in that regard, but
yeah.
I think the personalities would eventually pulls through at the end. And he's just, he looks amazing.
Now, yeah, he looked great then, but now he's got a receding hairline.
He let himself go. Yeah. Apparently he gave polio to Pocahontas and her entire village. So that was a nice little Christmas treat.
Yeah. I saw him at a college frat party, actually.
Really? He's still going to those?
He's still going.
Okay.
He can't give it up.
He brings the musket. Yeah. It usually causes a commotion.
So, number 1, John.
Number 1 is John. A lot of people would say their number 1, it's almost too easy, would be Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit.
Wow.
Not my number 1.
No, why would it be? Can't follow the crowd.
Exactly. I have more refined tastes. So, my number 1 would be Strawberry Shortcake from the Strawberry Shortcake animated series.
I almost want to retract John.
Well, it's food for... I mean, we can share things, right?
Yeah.
First of all, we both know that I have an attraction to women under 2 feet tall. Especially ones that smell like strawberries. And she's well proportioned. She's 100% woman, 40% flour, and 20% sugar. And I don't know.
Enough said.
She didn't even have to open her mouth for me to fall in love. And then she did.
Am I hearing wedding bells? 2015?
I've already barked up that tree, let me tell you. Unfortunately, that cream pie has soured.
CP surprise.
It's always a surprise.
My number 2, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I don't need to go into the details because the details tell themselves.
Right.
Lumiere, the candle from Beauty and the Beast.
Absolutely. I mean, if you want to experience a shocker like you've never had before,
Lumiere.
Putting Lumiere second on your list is definitely a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
I really like that. My number 2 would have to be... I'd have to dig deep. I mean, there's so many animated characters. Probably one of the most attractive in my mind is another Disney character.
Obviously, because they're all Disney characters.
Well, Strawberry Shortcake isn't.
She could be. She's real.
Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. I have no idea.
John from Pocahontas, he's real.
Absolutely. Well, yeah.
I saw him outside of Walmart last week.
He was
begging. He
was buying diapers. I don't know why. Baby's diapers.
Large.
My number 1 is number 2 is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, people might think this is a controversial pick.
Beautiful.
Why is that? What makes him sexy?
Stunning.
Not his personality. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to use a little bit of harsh language. He's a dick. Okay? Personality-wise, he's self-centered. All he cares about is himself. But I like a man with big hands.
But girls always go back to dicks.
Well, they do. Most of them do. About 10% of the population doesn't.
So why wouldn't you?
Well, that's exactly it. I like a bad boy. You know, what can I say? And when you see him lumbering towards you with that hump that's probably half the size of his entire body, I can't say no.
Number 3.
Go ahead. Or do you want me to go?
No, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood the fox or Robin Hood the human?
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner
as Robin Hood.
From the animated
movie.
Kevin Costner
as Robin Hood.
Right. It's not well known, but one of the best animated movies of all time.
It's short, to the point, and it's very emotional.
And because it was a kids' movie, they actually had to reduce the size of his package to make it more realistic.
Yes, and his buttocks.
Yeah. I mean, you wear spandex, you know that there's going to be certain things that are not left.
However,
up to the
he could not shoot a bow if his life depended on it.
No.
That's why he's not number 1.
Right.
If he could shoot a bow correctly,
even the animated
number
version
1
could not properly shoot a bow, so they had to use CG to make it look like the animated version was shooting a bow. A fun fact: I actually own a bow and arrow. I learned how to do it in Korea.
I believe you.
It's actually true.
Next to your black belt, you have your bow and arrow.
Yeah.
That's my number 3.
Very solid pick.
Yeah.
My
number 4.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No.
Did you want to just go down the list?
No. I'm just trying to hog the spot.
All right.
I know.
We're all guilty of that at one point or another. My number 3 is going to have to be Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog animated series. Now,
that's probably the person I hate the most.
Well, we're doing attractiveness. I'm not talking again like the Hunchback. I'm not doing personality.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Tails I find unbelievably annoying.
Yeah.
But from a physical attractiveness level, he's got 2 tails.
Yeah.
I mean, what is not to like about somebody that has 2 tails? First of all, you've got one there for pleasure and the other one for business. And at the end of the day, why not put the 2 together and see what happens?
See, you might have convinced me to steer away from this direction, but I was going to say, if I could kill anybody and get away with it, it would be Tails.
It would be Tails or the Prime Minister. I've heard you say that famously.
Yeah, Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be tough to get to him. You know, he's got a lot of security.
Yeah. That's great. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Number 4. Or do you need more details?
No.
Okay. Number 4 is. This is good.
It's not an easy choice.
This is not an easy choice. I know.
It never is.
It's Piglet.
Piglet. Interesting.
From Winnie the Pooh.
A solid choice. I like that.
Reason why: abs of steel.
Absolutely. I've seen the guy bench press 4 pigs at the same time.
Yeah. Just cut out of marble.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Like a Greek statue. Like it's mind blowing.
When in doubt, I know we're going by pure looks here, but I gotta go into the fine small details. If I'm out late and I come home, I know Piglet's gonna be there.
He's reliable.
A great cuddle.
Yeah.
And puts on a good meal all the time.
Well,
ham.
He is a cannibal if there's one fault in his personality. But again, we're not doing personalities.
No, we're not doing personalities. But anyways, yeah, and ears. Ears are just stunning.
They are pretty adorable. He's got a nice little tail as well.
Yeah, but just, again, back to the abs. I mean, I could
really see myself getting into that. Yeah. Getting
ripped.
Yeah. So, my number 4. Wow. I almost kind of got lost on that last one just because it was so good. My number 4 is coming out of Pocahontas as well.
Wow.
And it is...
I only know 2 characters from the movie, so... so I might not know this.
It's the...
the canoe?
Grandmother Willow.
Oh, wow.
The talking tree. Now, first of all, she can't move around much. She got a strong body. She's about 3 stories tall, maybe more. And she's got a face that's going to keep you coming back day in and day out. I mean, somebody who has control over a certain semblance of nature.
Stability.
Stability, sturdiness. Worst case scenario, you need to build a house.
Durable.
You've got fodder there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and won't leave you. Literally cannot move at all. So she can't run away. Which is something that, obviously, when it comes to women in my life, has been a very big reoccurring problem. Also,
I'm sorry.
Even the ones with wooden legs still seem to manage to get away from me.
You okay?
You would think a pirate, would be a little more reliable, but selfish.
My number 5.
Right. Sorry.
Straight to the point. Bagheera from the Jungle Book.
That's right.
Doesn't talk much.
Nope.
When you need to come and vent at home, I feel like I could just really lay into Bagheera.
You think so?
Yeah, and he'd just take it. Attractive eyes. His eyes yellow.
Absolutely.
You can see them from 500 meters away.
Yeah.
Piercing eyes.
See them in the shadows.
And very pungent breath. Like, bad to the point where I enjoy it.
It has to do with the diet, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
That tops up my 5.
Very nice.
Thank you.
My number 5, a final one, is Barney Rubble from the Flintstones. Again, short man. There's been a lot of short people on this list, with the exception of Willow.
Is this Rick Moranis, or is this
Rick
this is animated.
This is animated.
Okay, yeah.
So it's the animated version of Rick Moranis.
Just like John.
Yes, absolutely. That's basically exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Short, very strong. A little simple-minded, which is I like to be able to control the people I'm with fully. Isolate them from their family, friends.
Yeah.
And force them to do whatever I want. So
need that at time to time.
And the guy smashes bedrock easily. His son. I mean, look at the virility of his son is Bam Bam, who is infinitely strong, which means clearly there's some kind of genetics being passed down from Barney.
I'm scared of Bam Bam.
As you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of like the Hulk. He can only say "bam, bam," and he destroys everything. Or my stepfather, I guess.
I don't like him.
Oh, you don't need to. We don't need to get into that. But yeah, that would round off my top 5. Bam Bam, Bam Bam's father.
Yeah,
Barney Rubble, Fred Flintstone's best friend, George Jetson, Scooby Doo, Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
All right.
We'd like to thank who sent that email again?
It was from A&W Corporate.
A&W Corporate. Thank you guys, and I believe we have another commercial break coming up right about.
It's about now.
Right about now.
Yeah.
And we want to thank not A&W, but we wanted to thank
our new sponsor, McDonald's.
Yes.
For they've introduced a new sandwich called the McDingus, and it's a hot dog. They've never had hot dogs on their menu. So, McDonald's, thank you for supporting our show. The McDingus tastes amazing.
Can't wait for more.
I can't wait to have more. I love waking up with a McDingus to just munch on and...
cuddle, rub.
Yep.
Lick.
But that's not the commercial.
Yeah.
So, Kevin,
Kevin, if you can hit the 15-minute
play
jingle.
us out, and we'll be right back.